Jets fans should be ecstatic coming into this bye week. The bye could not have come at a better time. We just faced a murder's row of quarterbacks to start the season. In a span of 6 weeks, the Jets already faced Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts, beating two of them. Coming out of the bye, there are a few things that need to happen for the Jets to hit the ground running and build on the momentum coming out of that big win against the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's talk about it. First and foremost, the offensive game plan needs to improve. So far, Zach has looked like a serviceable NFL starter, but by no means is he a star. He has gotten better since his first 2 seasons under LaFleur, and Hackett is actually really beginning to open up the playbook, it seems like, ever since Aaron Rodgers went down. Remember, this offense was designed around Aaron Rodgers, and now with him gone, we need to basically go back to the drawing board, in a sense, and redesign the offense to fit Zach Wilson. Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson need to be fed more. The play action for Zach is really working with him, especially when Breece Hall is running the ball well. You know, we got young players like Jeremy Ruckert and Xavier Gibson who are starting to play well, and I would really like to see them get involved more in the red zone. The Jets were absolutely horrific in the red zone in the first 6 weeks, and that needs to improve. Otherwise, this team really isn't going to go anywhere. It seems like Hackett is really becoming comfortable with letting Zach take chances down the field where they see fit. But at the end of the day, the game plan needs to be better, particularly in the red zone. Hackett has to find a way to get that ball over the goal line. While I would consider a 3-3 start a success so far, I think it's crucial for the offense to play more complementary football with the defense. Turnovers in this league do not come easily, and this goes hand in hand with getting better in the red. Really want to see what they can do with a lead. And with our schedule loosening up a little bit, I think we're going to see a lot more aggressiveness from this defense. Also, the bye week came at a perfect time for injuries. We were missing Sauce. We were missing DJ Reed. Tittman, who got hurt recently in the Eagles game, is going to have a chance to heal up. So from an injury standpoint, this is great really for the team as a whole. Not forgetting Brandon Echols and Michael Carter. Michael Carter left in the Eagles game. Again, everybody coming back healthy is really good. Now, we do have a long stretch here now. Our bye week was a little early in the season, so hopefully these guys can stay healthy going forward. But again, the bye week at this point was actually really critical, especially considering injuries. Coming out of the bye and just before the trade deadline, Joe Douglas has to really be working the phone. We lost Corey Davis before the season started. We let McCole Hardman go, and I'm not really comfortable with Randall Cobb being our third wide receiver. So I would really like to see Joe Douglas try and get someone in here, another target for Zach, another chess piece for opposing defenses to have to account for. Now we have Dwayne Brown also coming back off IR. Personally, I don't want to see him on the field at all. I think Becton is playing great at left tackle. I think Dwayne should sit back and be a replacement at this point if someone goes down at either tackle position. I'm happy with Max Mitchell on the right, and I just hope, like I said before, I hope that Tittman does come back in time or pretty soon. We have 2 pieces on the trade block that I think Joe Douglas can use here, and that would be Dalvin Cook and Carl Lawson. There are certainly trade pieces there. I know we just got Dalvin Cook, but to be completely honest, he hasn't been playing well. He is just being used in a support role to Breece Hall to give him some breaks, which honestly, that could be done by Michael Carter, and that could be done by Izzy Abanikanda. So I know it was a big deal bringing Cook in here. Maybe Minnesota realized that he was going downhill, and it was time to move on. So if they end up moving from Dalvin Cook, I'm totally fine with it. And Carl Lawson has really not shown anything really since being here. I know he got injured pretty early on in his first season here, but ironically, against a practice with the Green Bay Packers, with guys like Jermaine Johnson and Bryce Huff really playing well at the ends. I don't see a spot for Lawson, and he is a piece that can be moved in order to bring someone in on the offensive side of the ball. So really, those are my keys coming out of the bye. The offense needs to get its act together, especially in the red zone. The team needs to stay healthy. That's number 2. This bye week came at a perfect time for injuries, so everybody can get healthy. And the last thing is we need to start moving some pieces, I think, and get someone in here to help Zach on the offensive side of the ball. I think there's plenty of opportunity there for Joe Douglas to make a move to make this team better before the trade deadline. As always, I'm Pat. This is JetCast, and if you like our content, please give us a subscribe and a like.